we'll be okay because we're going to be people who are always okay. We are the DNA of the world, unless the world's not here. If the world is here, we'll be here. Just want to just let y'all know that. In the meantime, I'm not looking at every little thing, and I'm not going to be upset about every little thing. I'm going to take these rules that Martin Luther King and Coretta Scott King poured into a woman named Bernice A. King, and she said this. Number one, don't use his name. I'm good with that. I call it, when I'm online, I do T-rump because it just feels right. It just feels perfect. Number two, remember, this is a regime. He's not acting alone. Yes, this is a vast conspiracy that's been long planned. Maybe some would say decades, maybe some would say centuries. Three, don't argue with those who support him. It doesn't work, right? You're not changing their mind. You're not going to convince them. You're not going to cajole them. So every day my job is to pour a clean glass of water. If you are used to drinking dirty water, it may feel very foreign to you. It may taste funny. It may not sit with your tummy well, because if you're used to eating sludge and drinking sludge, good clean water, will hurt you. As a matter of fact, the people who were in concentration camps, because unfortunately I studied this, a lot of them died because right after the liberation, they hadn't eaten and they were gorging on food and they died from eating. Their system wasn't ready for the food. Some of y'all's system ain't ready for this food. I understand that. I received that. I accept that. But I'm going to keep feeding. Food is here. But pace yourself. We're going to talk a little bit about that today as well. Where are you in your journey? Because we have opinions, but we haven't done the work to fully form and suss out what we think and feel. But we have a visceral reaction to the things that we just don't agree with, but we can't really articulate why. Well, if you can't articulate why, you probably haven't thought it through well enough. The words come to you when you know. Be confident. But that also requires something of you. Are you willing to do the work to know the things, to be able to even have a conversation about what you do and do not know, what you do and do not believe and think? I'm going to challenge you to do that. So she says, don't argue. Don't argue. Focus on policies, not his orangeness or his mental state. None of that will matter. It's the policies that will impact your life, your day-to-day. If you have a good government job, those policies will impact you. If you have Medicaid and Medicare, these policies will impact you. If you need drugs, insulin, or what have you, policies will impact you. If you're expecting Social Security, policies will impact you. Focus on the policies, not on what he said, or he performed fellatio on a mic, or he did a stupid dance, or he looks like a damn Oompa Loompa, all of that. None of that's going to matter to your day-to-day. Number 6, I love number 6, no more helpless, hopeless talk. Now, I've heard people, oh, you guys are just whining and complaining, and you're whining and complaining. You're just sore losers. It's like, no, we are teaching and inspiring and hopefully putting perspective on the things. This is not hopelessness here. We carry the spirit of Nat Turner, Denmark Vesey, Harriet Tubman, everybody, John Brown, some of y'all out there, if you know, we carry that spirit. Not a lot of us, but we do carry it, okay? And part of that is also understanding that everybody ain't coming. And it's not okay. Actually, it's not okay with me. I'm not happy about that. It is my hope that everybody makes it. But I know that everybody will not. But I'm going to keep talking, and hopefully as many of us can share, as many of us can share as possible. We will share the goodness and what the plan is. And the plan right now is wherever you live, make sure that's tight. Now, if you live in a red state surrounded by red people that act like red assholes and rednecks, you might have to consider a great migration or importing some people in. You need a support system. Any place that you are in the world, we cannot do this alone. We are not meant to live alone. We got to turn this house into a home. Not meant to be alone. We are not. Two or more gathered. We need two or more gathered. Don't be out there as a single solo warrior. Number 7, support the arts and the artists. Yes. But that also, I'm going to just put an amendment to that. Hold artists accountable. If somebody's singing about their booty hole and drinking scissor and whatever today, You got a new song and it's got something about your booty hole in it and some damn liquor and smoking and all of this. You are, no, absolutely not. Turn it off. Okay. We support the art that supports us. That should be number 7. Support the art that inspires us to be better. That's what I'm going. Let me get my pen out and put an amendment to this. All right. Number 8, very important. Be careful not to spread fake news. We've all done it. We're unwitting accomplices to our own demise in many ways. We have done this. I have done it. I have had it done to me, and it is not fun to then take something somebody's given you and then share it. You are a virus in that sense. You are a fake news virus. Do not be a fake news virus. Let me add that. Do not be a fake news virus. You do not want to spread that. Don't do it. Ask a person, what's your source? Okay. Oh, really? Where'd you get that? Somebody tried to, Roland took 350,000. Where's? Give me the source. Where is this? I haven't seen this. He has said he has not out of his mouth. So where's your source? So you ain't just going to be able to say stuff to me. I need to know where you got that. Silence. Okay, that's what I thought. People just be saying stuff, and they say stuff, and they were able to say stuff because nobody checks anybody. We must be the checkers and the balances. We must be the checkers and the balancers. Let me get my tenses correct. All right. Number 9, this is important because it's Wellness Wednesday. Take care of yourself. This is all you got. This is you. Make sure you are good. Drink your water. Mind your business. Get your walk in. Get your steps in. You ain't got to run, but you got to walk. You got to move your body. Shake your body. Move your body. You got to move your body. Shake your body. Got to do it. And number 10. And put down the red meat, the pork, the grease, the fried food. Definitely not McDonald's, because they eat McDonald's. We not eat McDonald's. Let's not do that. Shout out to, or McDowell's. I don't want y'all bothering me. Not at this point. And number 10, resist. And what does that look like? Well, it looks like something different for all of us. I'm going to leave resistance over here because I feel like that's a whole year-long process to talk about what resistance looks like. But those are going to be the rules. I'm going to keep them on my desk. I'm going to refer to them because I will forget. I think I embody them because the word does become flesh. Some of y'all were bothered by a conversation on Monday with Dr. Daniel Black. Some of y'all were bothered. I got somebody sent me a DM. He was speaking blasphemy. I said, you heard blasphemy? I said, what exactly was, so first I had to go look it up. What is, because I think I know what blasphemy is. I didn't hear blasphemy on Monday, but some of y'all did. So I had to go check for myself to see if I know what the definition is, because in my spirit, I would think blasphemy would hit me right in the solar plexus, right in my inner spirit. And I would be like, oh, wait a minute now, because I'm not above saying, oh, wait a minute now. But I didn't feel blasphemy on Monday, not at all, not even a little bit. So I had to go look it up. Blasphemy. Number 1, the act of insulting or showing contempt or lack of reverence for God. Okay, I didn't see that on Monday. So he said, I even recommend people don't read the Bible. So somebody said, that's blasphemy. But in context of everything we were saying about knowing what you're reading and being able to discern and process and take the translation and understand what is actually being said in these scriptures, the hermeneuty, I'm saying, like, you can read cover to cover, but that's not even how the Bible's supposed to be read. But I'm going to say less about that, because however you get to God is your business. But what he was saying to me is something that I say often. There are folk that read a thing and they have no understanding. And then they repeat a thing. It's almost like fake news, right? Because you've understood it one way, but it's like, you're 5, you read something. And I was just saying this, like, light bulb went off over my head in my 50s that I need to go back and reread some of these classics because I'm different now. So, and I use Beloved from Toni Morrison as an example. When I read it as a teenager in college, I thought Toni Morrison was trash because I didn't understand all of the allegory and where she was coming from. And I couldn't get through it, but I thought I was smart. So she must be the problem, not me. I came back, I think in my 20s, late 20s, early 30s. Still didn't get it. Late 30s, light bulb moment. I said, oh my goodness, Toni Morrison is a damn genius. Oh, this thing is a thing. But it took me reading it in different decades of my life to have grown into a place to catch up to what, and I still didn't catch up because I'm rereading it again, getting something completely different than I got in my 30s. So I imagine the Bible is a living, breathing vessel because you are a living, breathing vessel because the word becomes flesh. And as I said on Monday, I wish more people would live the Bible instead of just reading it. And that, response from Dr. Black was, I even tell people not to read it. And then somebody said, that's blasphemy. So blasphemy is the act of insulting or showing contempt or lack of reverence for God. That wasn't happening. Or B, the act of claiming the attributes of a deity. That didn't happen. Or 2, reverence towards something considered sacred. So for example, he said people shouldn't read the Bible. It's too complex. It requires more interpretation. I don't think he was sure. Oh, irreverence towards something. I don't think he was being irreverent at all. I think he was saying that we should mature in our understanding of things before we have an opinion about it. And then several people wanted to call and correct him as if this man hasn't studied the Bible. But again, this walk is personal. So if you disagree with it, that's fine. This is your walk.
My days are cooler, nights are warmer, and I put the blame on you. Time moves slow, but my heart beats faster. When these eyes are looking right at you, you give me something to believe in, just what I needed. You're the closest.